Welcome to Truth, Money, and Freedom. Today is Thursday, May 2nd, 2019. Hey, there's a couple of things I want to cover today if you guys don't mind. Of course, basically, every talking head and everyone who writes a blog wants to talk about why the stocks are going down right now. And of course, they're blaming China trade issues. I have several things. I don't want to make it a really long podcast. I got a lot of work I got to take care of today. But I don't agree with that. I don't think the China trade thing has ever been going well, and it will never go well for the rest of the year. That's my opinion, and there's a lot of very complicated reasons for that. But I think the reason why stocks tumbled is actually quite simple. We had a FOMC meeting yesterday, along with a press release, and of course, Jerome Powell got up and he's the central bank head along with others. And the reason being is I think the stock market went ballistic basically after December, started going back up again, and we're at our old highs, or at least we touched our old highs literally just last week. And I think the reason for it is people are expecting a rate cut from the Fed. So I think what was been priced in here in the last 3 months was a 25 point or 25 basis point rate cut, and they didn't get it, and nor did they get a lot of talk about that. And they said basically status quo, everything's fine, status quo, nothing's going to change. So that's what they got, and so the markets are a little worried about that because they've priced it in. Plus, we're in a blackout period for corporate buybacks, which ends in it tapers off, I think in the next week or two. So corporate buybacks can't happen right now, or at least the vast majority of corporations can't do it right now. So that's my thought on why the stock market is going down, because everyone's always worried, and once again, I mean, we can go back here for a second. This is an illusion, gang. None of this is real anyway. So I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it. I mean, this is in direct relation to money printing. It's not the existing money that's out there. New money is constantly going into the market through buybacks and central bank buying. So, I just don't pay it a whole lot of heed. Another thing of note on the page that I look at, CNN data, is for the last 2 days they've not been showing the bond market on the front page. And I don't know why that is. The chart's not available. I mean, they've had all kinds of issues here, but the yield curve is steepening again. And I wonder if that's directly related. They don't want to show people that because people are now aware that the yield curve has inverted and it continues to invert. And they don't want people looking at it, maybe. That's my guess, but at any rate, they're not showing that. But also, too, gold and silver have been hit in the last 24 hours pretty hard. And one thing I wanted to show you is, first of all, spot price of silver right now, $14.69. And look at this. This is, and by the way, SD Bullion, I love their site. I love their outfit. And I have purchased a lot of silver through them through the years. So I'd like to give them a shout out. And in fact, I'll go on to a few others here in videos in the future of places that I do like to purchase silver. But SD Bullion's a wonderful outfit. Great folks, very friendly. I've dealt with them on the phone as well. So thank you to SD Bullion for all you do. But I will say, and by the way, this is what I'm about to say is not a diss on SD Bullion. It's just the way the market works. Okay, we've got spot at $14.69. But look at, if you buy generic rounds, and what these are buyback rounds. So these rounds have previously been owned by someone else, and they sell them back to SD Bullion, and then they resell them. And this one used to be 49 or 59 cents above spot any quantity. And even now, it's at 15.67, or almost a full buck above spot for the generic rounds for 1 through 19, whereas it used to be any quantity 49 cents above spot. And you can't even get it 49 cents above spot anymore when you buy 1,500 of them. So where you're getting close to it, but you have to go to 1500. But the same is true of the of the generic bullion rounds they have. The same thing is happening. Look at those prices. You see spot 1469, but look at quantity 1 through 19, 1587. You have to get down to 1500 to get some decent prices above spot. Now this is on generic rounds. If we go to eagles or maples or stuff from New Zealand, stuff like that, it's even higher. So I'm showing you the lowest prices they have. And by the way, this is the same anywhere you go right now. Now you can get some pretty good, decent above spot prices for large bars. So I'm not saying that you can't get a deal, but I'm just warning you guys that I did that too, and at a time where basically spot or the premiums above spot rose, and I bought bars, 100-ounce bars at the time because I thought silver was going to the moon at the time, so I needed to basically get some at that time. But at any rate, I am just showing you guys what's going on with here, with spot prices. We've been talking about this quite a bit. The spot prices move up the premium prices move up as the spot price moves down. And that's how they compensate for it. And it, by the way, it's not just with online dealers, it is also with the local coin stores. So you will experience that as well. In fact, 4 Ounces just reported that he did get some silver eagles yesterday, and the spot price had risen on the silver eagles. By the way, his local coin dealer, just recently got silver eagles in again, so he was able to go get some, and that's his thing. He loves the silver eagles, and he is paying more money above the spot price now. The premium is higher at the local dealers. Trust me, they all follow in lockstep with this sort of thing. But I just wanted to make you aware that it is happening. The spot or the premiums above spot are rising, and finding those deals where you can get like for instance generic rounds for 49 cents over spot, even if you're only buying 3. And those deals cannot exist in the current environment unless you basically have a local dealer that's strapped, needing some cash or whatever. That's probably the only way you'll find something like that right now. But at any rate, one more shout out to SD Bullion. That if you guys ever watch this was not a diss. I love you guys very much. Done a lot of business with you guys over the last 7 years, I think 6 years. Love your outfit, and I'm just showing everyone here on YouTube about what I was talking about, premiums going up when spot prices go down. So don't put me on a hate list or anything, because I do a lot of business with you guys. But at any rate, that's it. I wanted to also show you this and make sure you guys understand that this is just another illusion. I wouldn't even worry about it anymore. And I do still watch the markets for nothing else, just to see when it goes up and when it goes down, and the reasons why they, being the talking heads, say it's going up or going down. And they've always got very interesting reasons, and everyone's a little bit different. But my take on this is different. Literally the market was hoping for a quarter-point cut, literally yesterday, or at least talk of a quarter-point cut, talk of a possible cut coming up, and they didn't get it. So markets are trending downwards. I don't know how long that'll last. I don't want to make a prediction on that, but I will give a shout out to Chaos Craig and our Truth, Money, and Freedom group, who charted this on the S&P, and he saw this this downward spike coming literally about a week ago, and charted it, showed us on our Discord chat, our Discord server, and at any rate, so Craig does a really good job with charting these kinds of things. But at any rate, that's all I have for you guys for now. Just wanted to keep you up to date on the premiums going up for silver now as the price continues to go down, and you'll see the premiums continue to go up. If that price continues to go down, actually a 1425 seems to me the lowest that they probably want to press silver or hold it down to. And there's another reason for that too, and that's any banks that are currently shorting silver can get out at basically a lower price so they don't lose money. So that may be what that's about as well. I just don't know. I don't know a whole lot about what's going on in the commodity markets right now. I wait for smarter people to report on that, and I don't watch that very closely at all. I just listen to what others who know the market say about it. But chances are there's a short squeeze going on, or maybe it's the other way around, a call squeeze or something. But anyway, slice it. Silver's being hit, gold's being hit, as you guys can see here. Silver's getting hit further by percentages than gold is. Um, so, all right, gang, that's all I have for you for now. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you all.